Deputy Foreign Minister, are you denying that people have died of starvation in Gaza? Are you denying that there was a famine, that famine is imminent now? Because this is categorized and reported by international doctors, international humanitarians.
Look,
are you denying that seriously?
These are complete lies. And I'll tell you what, we heard it a year ago. You heard about the starvation and you saw that it was a lie. And this is the
No, but we didn't. That's why I'm asking you.
Absolutely. And I want to say that. Look, I know that there's a lot of reporters who prefer their information and their data coming from a terrorist organization like Hamas, who is using it as a tool to try and stop us from, from fighting this terrorist organization. But the fact is that almost all of these reports are based on the lies of a terrorist organization. Okay. And when we, as a democratic state with checks and balances and judicial system, give the information and give data through experts, through their legal systems, through COGAT, then you take it with a grain of salt. I think you should really take any information that come from Gaza through Hamas with not a grain of salt, but with a shovel of salt.
Okay, so I understand that you are putting the Israeli government view. You know that this stands in total contrast. I mean, total 360, 180-degree contrast with what the rest of the international community has seen, has proven with its own eyes, and has urged you on pain of all sorts of issues to allow food, medicine, and water into people. I want to know to you, how do you answer, for instance, an American humanitarian organization, basically the American Nearest Refugee Aid, says Israel's blockade and the deliberate delays. No, listen for a second. You've had your speech. The deliberate delays, denials, and excessive security procedures that surround it is not just a failure of logistics. It's an engineered system of deprivation. And you've got all sorts of allied governments telling you to let aid in. I simply don't understand what it gains you to allow women and children to starve. I don't understand. Even in war.
So a couple of things. Look, the first thing, it's a lie. Okay? This is not Israel's goals, and this is not what Israel is doing. It's far from the truth. The truth is there is no shortage of water at all.